cut stuff like that. But beautification will be cleaning up everything
I
around
do
here.
understand what you're saying.
And that's not just no trash. Trash is not the problem.
On topic tonight. With
But trash is not the problem. Y'all know that.
Yes, sir.
Maurice Perkins, 505 Lafayette Avenue Southwest, Florida. Concerned citizen. Quick question. The $250 for the garbage can, how long is that expected to last to be charged? I came in a little bit late, I didn't get here on time to do the work, but just want to know, $250 per month will be charged. How long will that be charged?
Again, this is a public hearing session. It's not actually, you should,
Oh, I wasn't asking, because I know I'm getting called about several things and trying to give a definitive answer to those that called me about various things, the garbage can that I just heard came up. Well, I'll tell you what I do. I'll talk to Larry about it and take care of it.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Appreciate it. All right, go ahead.
I get you.
All right. Any more comments, questions, or concerns? Well, I'm sorry, just questions. I'm not questions, but concerns and comments. All right, this will close the public hearing section of final reading ordinance 1528. Mr. Sessions, say you had.
Like I said earlier, there's a lot of unanswered questions. You don't know until we start this, what's going to fit in your can if you need a separate can. There's lots of things we've thought about. We've done a lot of number crunching on trips to the landfill and things like this. We've looked at everything as far as trying to figure out the cost. We have to initially buy the cans. We would order over 3,000 cans to start with, which is a pretty good amount of money to start with. We have a truck presently right now that has a tipper on the back. We're not going to just throw that truck away and buy another. What's a new truck?
400,000.
How much?
400,000.
So a new vehicle will be $400,000. So we don't have the money to buy a $400,000 truck, so we'll do the best we can at this point in time with the tipper. And then as we move forward with these cans, we will understand more what we're going to do, and then we can budget to buy the newer machine that will only use one person on the back of it, which will help workers not have to lift and pull as much. And for those of you that are worried about handicapped people and this, that, and the other, we do have provisions built in to help those people out. And where we see a need, we're going to do our best to try to help. So this is all unknown to every one of us right now. We've just argued all this, not knowing anything about actually doing the job, picking up these cans, except for maybe one lady here has one that's a 96-gallon can. But you have to move forward the best you can, and you have to look at labor. And we talked about saving insurance a while ago. Our insurance has been averaging going up close to 21% every year. So even if we save a little bit on insurance, it probably won't overtake the amount of the increases. So we have to look at all sides of it. But the bigger thing was that our people that are on the backs of these trucks, it's rough on them. The week that we had the snow and the ice and the slush, we call it slush day on that Wednesday, those guys are out there picking up garbage cans that probably weighed 150 pounds apiece with all that in them that didn't have the tops on them. So I took the guys to lunch that Friday and thanked them for what they did, because they're out there every day in the dark, in the cold, in the heat, and whatever. And, we just expect them to get it done. And so to move forward to help our own employees, if we ever get to the point where we can get this one-armed truck, we have one person inside operating it, he's in decent, he's in decent conditions, out of the weather, and I think we can all end up understanding how to do this in the future, and I think it'll all work for everybody in Live Oak. I mean, this was brought up, it's been a point of contention ever since it's been brought up, and you never get anywhere without growing pains. It's obvious tonight, we've got growing pains. So whatever the council does, whatever they vote on, they're my boss, I have to do the job. So they brought it up, they brought it to y'all, it's up to them to vote, and I have to move forward with whatever the vote says. So that's kind of all I have.
All right, what would be the pleasure of the council?
All for resolution for 2025 FF6.
All right, a motion for approval of hold on, I'm sorry, we're on F, 1528.
Sorry, ordinance 1528, offer first.
I have a motion for approval of final reading of ordinance 1528.
Ready for a second?
If you're,
Second.
we have a motion and a second. Now, comments, questions, discussion amongst council.
Okay, yes, this is gonna be for JL, starting out. JL, how much, presently, what is the amount that residential customers can put out beside the road now or to be picked up? What's the?
For residential,
Mhm.
right now.
my understanding is 3,
3, what size can?
32 gallon, or
3,
34 gallon, I believe.
3 34 gallons.
Is
Okay,
residential.
so 34 times 3 is what?
More than 96.
That's 102. All right, so we're going backwards with it. We're going from 102 to 96 and we're charging. Businesses, I have that right here in front of me. Businesses are 32, they can put out 4 cans, which right now that's 128. So they're going down 128 to 96. The people really do have a concern here. We're giving them less and charging them more. I thought we had kind of worked this out the first go round with that, all except the business part of it. That's what I want to bring out. I understand what getting the trash cans is definitely moving toward something that the city needs, but I'm just a little concerned about that we're charging more for less tax.
What was said about the dumpsters last time? We said something about the dumpsters. Somebody brought up about their business in town. Would they still be able to use the dumpster?
He's not here.
Yes,
So they are still gonna be able to use their dumpsters?
nothing's changing on the dumpster side of it, besides the 250 going up.
Right.
Well, what about a daycare? That's commercial?
Yes, ma'am.
So give them 2 cans.
I got the material together, presented it to council.
$5.
Y'all make the
That's
decision,
actually-
so that's kind of where we're at. And we have to change the
We're gonna make
ordinance.
that decision tonight. I think, I do understand the concerns on the commercial end of it. However, I do know that with inflation, usually on the commercial end of it too, they will adjust those inflation rates so that their costs are covered as well. I mean, our cost of business goes up, it's costing them more to operate, they're gonna charge more and things of that nature go on and so forth. It's just a free enterprise. So, I mean, I am, you know, in a little juxtaposition here, but I know that in the commercial world, they can adjust their prices and rates to reflect a $7.50 additional charge per month, if that's what's gonna do it. I don't foresee that being an economical, devastatingly charge of, per month for an extra trash can.
Well, if you give them 2, that makes it $5 a month. We're charging $2.50 if we do.
JL, question. What's the capacity of a commercial dumpster or whatever?
We have,
What's the price?
I don't have that in front of me. It's in the ordinance in front of you.
Anybody see that?
A home-based
There's
business
multiple
don't
sizes.
have a dumpster. They don't even
Right.
have.
Residentials will not allow to have,
a
We
dumpster.
talking about,
for commercial, you got 2 yard, 4 yard, 6 yard, and 8 yard.
okay.
And then you can, on the commercial side of it, you can account for 1 time a week, all the way up to 5 times a week. That'd be up to the preference of the owner of the business.
And each of those sizes is a different price, am I correct?
Correct,
Okay.
correct.
Yes, sir.
Help me understand this. So every person gets a free garbage can, or the city provides it, but the rate is going up from 21.67 to 24.17, which is $2.50 a month. Correct. But that is perpetual. So that's for sanitation. So you get your garbage can, the 30, or 96 gallon. And then, and everybody gets garbage can. And then everybody pays $2.50, everybody. If you need an additional garbage can, then you pay $7.50 a month.
Correct.
Perpetual, not after you paid off the garbage can, that's,
Plus the $2.50 they already paid them.
well, yeah, everybody's gonna pay $2.50 more.
So
Everybody.
that's gonna make them
That's right.
$10.
$10.
Yeah, $10. Thank you.
Any further discussion? Comments, questions, concerns from council?
More than the rate for housing.
All right, hearing none. So, having heard none, well, it'll be the pleasure of council, I guess we've already done discussion. So, done a motion and a second, so, all in favor? Aye. Opposed, like sign?
Aye.
4 to 1. All right. So, 4 to 1, the final reading of ordinance 1528 is approved. All right, moving on to item G, last item on the agenda.
Yes, City Council Resolution Number 2025-06, a resolution of the City Council of the City of Live Oak, Florida, authorizing the execution of grant agreement D0308 with the Florida Department of Commerce, providing for the acceptance of a grant award up to $559,365 in reimbursable costs associated with the rehabilitation of Lift Station 23 and providing for an effective date.
Any comments from you,
I
Mr.
got
Sessions?
I can explain it. We got a grant to improve our lift station, and we are going to tie in with the county, which is going to save both of us money, and it's a great thing. We're getting to be able to work together with the county, and both of us save money. And the fact that this is a grant, it's even better.
Can you tell us the exact location where Lift Station 23 is?
It's the Walmart lift station. When you come out of Walmart, you're looking right at it.
Just for public record.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
129.
In front of that, behind that stoplight, am I correct?
Correct.
Okay. And that lift station is for water runoff and all that?
The lift station is for sewage.
Sewage, okay.
All right, you've heard the resolution, and from staff, what would be the pleasure of the council?
I make a motion that we accept resolution 2025-06 with the grant.
Have a motion
Second.
and a second. Any discussion, comments, concerns? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Resolution 2025-06 is approved. Would like to publicly thank all the departments that provide those reports each and every month. They don't go unnoticed, and we do appreciate that. It takes some time for you guys, individual department heads, to get those together. So thank you for that information.
Appreciate everybody coming tonight. I really do. We always need all this discussion. It's going to help the city.
All right,
And JL, I do want to say I appreciate what you're doing over in District 2. I saw the guys over there working. We are getting paper picked up, and everything is going on all over the city. But as they said before, you do have to pick up some, help keep the city clean. You're doing just great.
All right, motion to adjourn.
Motion.